propose a hearing for Sean Metcalf. Bruce, you want to
Okay,
explain that?
well, Mr. Metcalf has requested portion of his property be rezoned from B1 General Commercial District to R Low and Medium Density Residential. He's in the process of wanting to sell that. What we have is, the town council introduced an ordinance to do that at their last town council meeting. They referred back to this board to have a hearing. We've sent out notice. And it's there, at this point, I think we can request anybody that wants to address this proposed ordinance, either pro or con.
I'll make a motion to do it. Rezone to
Okay.
residential.
I second.
All in favor?
All good.
Second.
Okay, so I will report to the town council that there was a favorable vote for that rezoning, and they'll take it up to the next town council meeting. And at that point, they can sign the ordinance, and it should be a done deal.
Does that give you enough time?
I believe so. I mean,
Well, I didn't want them to back out on you.
We've got one more, goes to the town, back to the town council again,
and when would that be?
first, the second Tuesday of July.
So it won't be, once it gets to the
About
second
3 more
Tuesday of
weeks.
July, will be burning over then?
Yes, to be final at that point, yes.
Is there any chance that it won't go through the town?
Oh, I would know.
We can't,
Guarantee
I
it.
can't, but that.
Because right now, the closing date's what's next Friday, the 27th?
Yeah.
We're supposed to close on it on the 27th.
It'll be, I'll put it this way, the council approved it to send it to that board.
But it has to go through there just,
Give them one final vote, yes.
okay.
It has to, I would be surprised if
It did, yes.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, depending on how everybody votes, I understand that.
But as an indication, they approved it to send it to this board for a hearing.
And that is second Tuesday in July,
Yes.
and that is, do you know off the top of my head, I guess I can.
It's what, about 3 weeks yet?
I'm big on winter now.
The first is on a Tuesday, so it would be the 8th then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that, you'll have to be here for that meeting as well.
Or should, I'm certainly welcome to, I don't.
Town,
That would,
what, is that 6:30?
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't hurt, but if you can't,
I see.
I don't think it would affect it particularly, but. I can't tell you what other people.
But after that meeting, it'll be,
It's done,
okay.
that's the very last step. Once they sign that ordinance.
I have a question. Why wasn't that done sooner? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking, whenever they remodeled that and made it a living quarters, why wasn't it rezoned then?
Well, because it was.
I mean, I don't
The rest
know.
of that property along there was commercial, and at some point, that property likely to go back to commercial. But it never did, where you could have.
Well, shouldn't it be that if somebody buys a commercial place, that if they're gonna do that, make it a residential, shouldn't they have to rezone it immediately before they even?
Not necessarily, because you can reside in commercial area. You know, you go to the cities, there's
Yeah, in the big cities, I
Yeah,
guess you're right.
there's commercial downstairs and multi-story, and they live above it. And we've had people, remember when Fred Walls at the drugstore, he lived above the drugstore here at Dale for years.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
So we've historically,
I mean, I didn't know, I
you know,
was, yeah,
historically, we've let
things like that.
residences occur in a commercial because you know when you move into a commercial district, you know, everything could be closer, more traffic, more congestion, but you knew that when you moved in.
Right,
So you accept that. From residential, normally, if you're new residents, you've got setbacks and all the things that there are some protection. If you're wanting protection for your residential living area, you know, you go into a residential area. But if those setbacks and protections aren't that important to you, and you put up with the traffic and the congestion
Right.
and whatever, then, but you know that going in.
okay. Yeah, that answers that, yeah, that
Commercial-
makes sense, never thought about
In
it.
commercial zone, there's no setbacks. Everything, you know, you got walls, same wall.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
Okey dokey. So that's, we got that.
I'll make the motion, we close the special meeting.
Get
Oh,
it-
right here, no,
Here.
here.
Gotta get a vote. All in favor?
Yeah.
Second.
And you go for your regular meeting.
Okay, yeah, let's call the meeting to order. Okay, the minutes, everybody check the minutes?
Yeah, I do see just a typographical omission.
Mm.
Planning and zoning administrator Phil Brown informed the board, new restrooms being built at the should be park have walled way.
yeah,
Okay.
Can get somebody to, okay, the minutes? All in favor? Second. It's carried.
I think we did that backwards, but over.
I know, I think we did. but that's
Okay,
okay.
Mr. Phil Brand, planning and zoning.
Well, I've been keeping busy, but not really busy. We did new permits. Got one for Savannah Huff for new fence. And Sarah Perez, I guess, Jeff in the back of the house, 38 Sunset. Eliz Perez, carport on 30 Street. Which is kind of confusing, because Alistair and I went to Perez with the wrong house. Both of them had interpreters to interpret what was going on.
Okay.
I got mixed up with Perez, we were supposed to go to. And in irrigation, Spencer Bassett. Building a new home on 334 Ranger Lane. That was one we did a couple years ago, we were gonna get a carrying
Yeah, that one up on the corner.
in the corner.
Somebody bought that lot.
I bought it, built a house on something,
We'll build a house.
only needs 72 feet,
Okay,
you got it actually 80.
okay, color lot.
Also, they're working with Cindy on addressing Orchard Estates. Now, I'm not sure whether they got it done or not. In the park bathrooms. A mess. You notice they cleaned up around there. And all the stuff up around there. Nobody gets hurt.
Okay,
I'd say on the inside, they're not even half done yet.
on the inside of the park.
They're supposed to order the bathroom shower.
Got a shower put in there?
And there's, especially the outside outdoors.
Oh, okay.
They didn't send the paperwork to the engineer to approve it. When they did that, they finally got it done, they sent it to the flyer, and the flyer said, special made, it'd be at least middle of July before we get it done.
Oh,
I don't know how much more of it get work on. Delivered, supposed to be delivered sometime in July.
This
Got a picture here of what was done, yes, as of just how much inside, so it's gotta be done. Hardly anything done on the inside.
Wait till they get to changing all that wiring.
In the morning.
Yeah, somebody said they're gonna change the wiring.
I don't know about that.
and they run electric to it already?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet, okay. They're gonna
I did
hook up
turn
that,
in the.
Right.
I did email center point yesterday that I approved it and come up and put it in any time. The electrician finally got a hold of me and said, he's ready for it.
Good luck with that. Get the center point to do anything.
They gonna hook that, sign up out there too? Post to or not?
Supposed to, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
Nobody seems to know.
okay.
I say. Restaurant's got a long way to go, even if we're gonna get done by. 12 past, we kind of pushing, I'd say. I got pictures here, so you can see there's nothing done for inside. No toilet set, no urinal set. It's got paint on the walls. I don't like to get go ahead, put it on and paint it. You don't wanna paint it till they get all the block, but can't leave the block till they get that. Shower and so.
Yeah. It's on a standstill right now. Okay, Phil, thank you. For the update,
Where the truck stop goes, I have no idea.
when it's gonna open?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever go out there sometime? I wouldn't mind going out there with
Okay. And the other one out there, that's convenience center. It's supposed to pour concrete, Wednesday, he called me and said he's gonna pour, but he hadn't poured yet. They do have the trusses and a bunch of material and stuff sitting there.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Noticed that myself. I drove out that way.
They've had some bad, bad luck with the weather out there.
those trusses look like they've been made for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I got trusses out there, I didn't see them.
I noticed that. Yeah, as I said, it was either yesterday or the day I drove out there that way. Go out by the lake.
Now, every time it gets started, it rained out.
God, yes, for sure.
That's for sure. Okay. Got any old business? Anybody? New business? Bill for, I guess, upgrade on that.
Also, tonight, you can go out to,
Which one?
Boston Road, subdivision, still,
Oh, yeah.
went through that building. It comes along okay on,
On his sides, farms.
they wrote to, he didn't say when they're gonna put the siding on it, he said.
No,
okay.
he's waiting on. The other side's got the walls up and everything, right?
Now they hooked into the main line sewer and they hooked into the water.
They're hooked in, I think, but I don't know if they're tapped. They're hooked. They tapped into the water.
And they go get running water from both sides.
Yeah, they're looped in. They did that last week. Or,
Yeah. I seen you sweep the road to the block out.
yeah.
And also, man, that we went out to Ranger Jason and checked that. Outside for the liquor building.
Yeah. Yeah, you did electrical inspection on that last week.
Not having a hard time getting around, lots of been going with.
Also been helping. Good.
Trying to teach him something, so.
There you go.
Over on 8 days.
Thank you.
I'm sure you
Yeah, we
had to
need
get a
some-
haircut.
Need some,
Yeah, it looks good.
need some young blood in that.
Yep.
But it's just- Any public comments? Sean, got anything? Good check. Get a motion to adjourn,
I'll make that motion.
I second it.
all in favor? Second. Next meeting's July 17th, 6:30.
John, who's responsible for getting that tree off the lines out there?
I'll let them.